We've reached the last lesson of the series, and it is about ordering numbers in ascending and descending order. Now, first, before we go on to a question regarding this, we need to understand the meaning of the mathematical words. So, and now I'm referring to this big one here, ascending and descending. The children, some of them will know what it means, and some of them have forgotten. So let's just revisit the knowledge again. When I'm talking about I'm ascending something, so like for example, I'm ascending a mountain, that means I am climbing the mountain. I'm going from the lowest point to the highest point. So that's when you ascend a mountain. Now, in mathematical terms, it means to arrange numbers in ascending order from the lowest or the smallest value to the biggest or highest value. So if we look at the example here, it says here smallest to biggest. So if we look at these numbers, 145, 584, 697. Like in the previous lesson, I said to you, when you compare numbers, always start with the biggest values. So in this case, we work with the hundreds. So you will see this is 100, that is 500, and that is 600. So this is already arranged from smallest to biggest numbers. And then the word that's just the opposite of that is descending. So the same, if I'm descending a mountain or I'm descending, that means I'm going from the highest point to the lowest point. So you can see this person on his bicycle is riding down the hill. So it's going from the highest level to the lowest level. So in this case, in mathematics, it means from the biggest number or value to the smallest number or value. So these are the same numbers again, and I'm just showing you again why it's descending. If you look at the biggest value in each digit, the hundreds, 600, 500, and 100. Right, so now let's go on to a question that they will get regarding 9-digit numbers. Okay, so the question says, arrange the following numbers in ascending order. So that means from the smallest value, so if I write it like this, the smallest value to the biggest value. Okay, so now we need to go to the biggest value of each number, and then we can compare and find the smallest number. So here we have 900. So we're going to look at, because these are 9-digit numbers, we start with 100 millions first. So this one is 900 million, this one is 800 million, that is 900 million and 800 million. Now we have two numbers with low values in the 100 millions place, but they are the same, so we need to compare them two now. So look at the next digit in each of them. So here we have by the 10 millions a 0, and by the 10 millions here we have a 9, which means this is the bigger number between these two. So I'm going to help myself. I'm going to say to myself, okay, now I know that this is the smallest value of these 4 numbers. So that's what I'm going to start with, because I am arranging it in ascending order from smallest to biggest. So this is my smallest number. Right, so now I was comparing these two, so automatically this one will be the second number in my arrangement. Okay, so now we are left with these two. I need to find between them two which one is the smallest number, so that I can end off with the biggest value in my order. So if we look at these two, we know already that both of them have 900 million. But now we need to look at the 10 million. So there's an 8 here and there's a 0 here. So we know that this one is bigger than that one, which means that this one will be the number I'm going to end with. So this will be the third number, and that will be my last number, the biggest value. So now, when the children need to answer a question like this, they can get something like this, where they need to choose which order is correct according to their calculations. So you need to find which of these rows of numbers start with this number. 809,345,897. Okay, so we're going to look down this list. So this one and this one will not work because they start with a 900 million. And then we have at the bottom, we've got 809 million. And just make sure that it is the same number, 345,897. So now we can look on to the next number. Now go to your second number, 890,345,897. Okay, then the third number that we chose in our calculation was 908,345,897. And then our last number is the biggest number that we found, 980,345,897. So now we're just going to choose that, and we know that we've worked correctly. So this is the number line that represents the numbers in ascending order. And now we're just going to do the same, but now we're going to do it in descending order. Okay. Arrange the following numbers in descending order. So what is descending again? So from that is just the opposite of ascending. So that will be going down, or from the biggest number to the smallest number. Okay, so now we need to find the biggest number first. Remember, compare the biggest values. So here we have 200 million, 400 million, 400 million, 300 million. We need to find the biggest number first. So we're going to choose between these two. Both of them got 400 million. So we're going to look at the next digit in both of these numbers. This is 90 million and that is 70 million. So this is my biggest number, and I'm going to start with it because we start with the biggest number in descending order. Now I know automatically that this one will be my second one in the row. And now I'm looking at the two that's left. So this is easy. This one is 300 million. That is 200 million. So this one will be number 3. And I need to end with the smallest number. So that one will be number 4. And now I'm going to look at my options. I need to choose the right one. So now you need to go find which of these numbers start with this big value that we found. So you will see 490,940,930 are in the top row and in the bottom row. So you can put both your numbers, your fingers there. Now you need to go and see which of them are the same than yours. So let's look at the second number, 479 million. It's the same one in the second place. Now go on. Okay, look at the third value, 390 million. So which one? Oh, here we have the bottom row. It's got 390,403,983. And then we end off the smallest number, 203,098,900. So the last option is the correct one. Right, now you know how to arrange these numbers in ascending and descending order.